In this video, we're looking at some of the cheapest homes you can buy right now in Portugal, all for less than 70,000 euros. We're ranking them from S tier, the absolute best, down to F tier, the ones you might want to skip. Let's dive in. Castelo Branco, Proença a Nova. I'm starting strong with this one. When I first saw this little farm, I honestly didn't expect much, but the more I dug into it, the more I realized it's way better than it looks on the surface. You get almost 5,000 square meters of land, and the entire plot is already producing around 30 olive trees, a vineyard, cherry trees, apple, persimmon, loquat, quince. Basically a starter pack for anyone who wants to live off the land without spending years planting and waiting. The stone building is only about 60 square meters, but that's normal for these types of quintas. What makes this one special is the infrastructure. It has a deep well, an electric pump, working irrigation lines across the land, and full electrical connection. Most quintas at this price don't have any of that. They're just raw land. The inside of the stone house is rustic, simple but solid. Thick walls, a small bathroom, a functional layout. It's obviously not a full-time home yet, but as a weekend escape or the foundation for a future renovation project, it's perfect. The location also surprised me. Proença a Nova is one of those calm inland towns that's getting more attention from foreigners because of its river beaches, walking trails, and low cost of living, and it's actually easy to reach, not stuck in the middle of nowhere. With the amount of land, the water supply, the fruit production, and the potential value growth, this one sits comfortably in A tier. Not flashy, but high value and extremely practical. Guarda a Nova, Castelo Branco, a surprisingly big stone house for the price. This one immediately caught my attention because houses in Guarda usually need full renovation, but this one is already rebuilt, and rebuilt well. It's an 83 square meter granite house across 3 floors, and when you walk inside, the first thing you notice is how clean and bright it is. The double glazed windows, the upgraded frames, the newer doors. Someone actually cared about doing this properly. The ground floor has a flexible open room that could be a studio, office, or even a rental unit. Upstairs you've got a sunny kitchen, a living space, and bedrooms that get more light than you usually see in stone houses. Then there's the attic. Small, cozy, with a mezzanine feel that makes it a great reading spot or storage. The street it's on is quiet, but you're still close to the center, and Guarda a Nova is a cultural hotspot. Festivals, historical events, and the Monsanto region not far away. What I like about this place is that you don't have to dump another $30,000 into renovations. You could literally move in tomorrow and update it slowly over time. Solid build, smart layout, and great long-term potential. That puts it in a B tier, leaning toward A. But not quite enough land or outdoor space to push it there. Guarda, one of the biggest houses on the list. If what you want is maximum interior space, this is the property for you. This house gives you 200 square meters, 4 bedrooms, open space living areas, 2 bathrooms, and, something rare, a private garage. In Portugal, garages in this price range are unicorns. Inside, the home is simple, but honestly better than expected. The living spaces feel open, the walls look clean, and nothing gives off that needs renovation immediately vibe. Bathrooms are functional, kitchen is usable, and the structure looks sound. The neighborhood is peaceful and feels like a real Portuguese community, not a tourist spot. Pinhel itself is surrounded by castles, vineyards, and rolling hills. Basically a good place for someone who wants calm countryside living without isolation. This is the kind of house families look for. Lots of rooms, big dining area, easy parking, close to amenities. Because of its size to price ratio, this one lands in B tier. It's not stylish, but it's practical, big, and ready for use. Mangualde da Serra, Gouveia, the cozy mountain chalet. Okay, this one really surprised me. In a good way. It's a wooden chalet inside the Vale do Rossum Eco Resort, and normally homes in eco resorts cost much more than this. Here you get a fully equipped furnished cabin with a mezzanine bedroom, a small double bedroom, a pellet stove, a complete kitchen, and 2 outdoor decks. What really makes it stand out is the location, just 400 meters from the Val do Rossum Lake and 25 kilometers from Torre, the highest point of Serra da Estrela. So if you love mountains, cold winters, hiking, or even renting to tourists who want the snow season, this is perfect. It also comes with resort management support, meaning they can handle cleaning, bookings, and maintenance. That alone makes this a turnkey rental investment. The interior is compact but extremely cozy, lots of wood, a real cabin feel, and tons of natural light. Because of atmosphere, location, and rental potential, this one gets an A tier. Not S, only because of the limited interior space, but as a lifestyle buy, it's excellent. Gestera Saure, Coimbra district, the weakest one on the list. I'll be honest, this one is rough. When I looked at the pictures, the first thing I asked myself was, why is the house 253 square meters, but the livable area is only around 80? And the answer is, much of the structure is either unfinished or unusable. The interior looks old, dark, and not well maintained. The floor plan is confusing, the yard is uneven, and while the land size is nice at 1,700 square meters, the house itself severely drags down the value. Renovation here would be a big project. Walls, floors, wiring, layout, probably 30 to 40,000 just to make it comfortable. It's not a disaster, but compared to everything else on the list, it simply can't compete. This one earns F tier. The only one in that category today. Porto de Vacas, Pampilhosa da Serra, the most scenic one by far. If you want views, this is the one. A big rural house with a massive terrace overlooking the Zezere River, and not just a river. The landscape around Pampilhosa da Serra is honestly stunning. Forest, cliffs, water. You wake up and feel like you're in a national park. The house itself is 285 square meters and has tons of rooms, multiple bedrooms, storage rooms, a wine cellar, covered porches. It's almost too much space for the price. Inside, you're getting that older Portuguese layout. Large rooms, thick walls, tile floors. The structure looks strong, and the outdoor space is great for gardening, hosting, or even planting more fruit trees. You also get 2 private wells, which is extremely valuable. This is a hobby farm, a family escape, or a retirement project. Tons of potential. Because of size, land, and the incredible setting, this is an S tier property. Easily one of the strongest on the list. Penidono Viseu district. A modern micro apartment. This one is small, just 35 square meters, but unlike many small apartments, this one is very new. Built in 2019, it has modern finishes, a clean layout, a bright kitchenette, and access to a shared terrace with castle views. Yes, actual castle views. It's not a full-time family home, but as a rental asset, vacation spot, or low-maintenance personal base in the interior of Portugal, it makes a ton of sense. Everything is move-in ready. Bathroom, windows, floors, insulation, zero stress. Because it's tiny, I can't rank it super high, but because it's modern, efficient, and low cost, it lands in C tier. Very solid for what it is. Cabanas de Viriato, Carregal do Sal, renovated and surprisingly big. This house actually impressed me more than I expected. From outside, it's simple, but once you see the interior, it's clear someone renovated it with care around 2008. You get 3 floors, a big ground floor multi-purpose room, a nice upper floor kitchen and living area, a renovated bathroom, and even an attic for storage. The interior has that warm Portuguese countryside vibe, tile floors, wooden finishes, bright rooms, and the small patio in the back gives it extra value. Everything is functional, clean, and maintained. It's not as special as the top tier properties, but it is a very reliable, very livable home, so this one lands in B tier. Safe, sturdy, and a good buy. So which one of these homes would you buy? Let us know in the comments. You can find all the links to the properties listed in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more similar videos in the future. Till next time, see ya!